what's up everybody? I'm gonna head out today to Ross and Marshalls. I got a lot of questions about buying shoes, brand new shoes, cleats, sports shoes, Nikes, all that stuff. Not a lot of success here in this area. I'm gonna show you guys why and then give you my opinion on why I think that it's never really been too successful for me in this central Tampa area, Florida area. Maybe there's somebody that lives in this area that does it or has had success with it. I've tried multiple stores, multiple weeks, multiple times of the year, during fourth quarter, during first quarter now, during the summer and spring, and it just doesn't seem to work. Maybe our stores aren't as good as your guys' stores in California and Ohio and Texas and wherever it is that you are. But I'm gonna at least take you inside of a couple stores and then we'll talk about it after I'm done in those particular stores. I'm gonna hit two today. I'm gonna hit Marshalls and Ross.
All right, these Nike Huarache baseball cleats are on sale for 10. I'm thinking about getting them. Problem is they're size 13, so there's not a lot of comps on size 13. But maybe. This is pretty typical at our Marshalls. These are 11.5 reds, but they're 32 without the box, and they're only selling for like 50. So that's 18 profit less fees and shipping. You'd be lucky to make $5 off these. Pretty much standard all the way down what these things are worth. More with the Vineyard Vines. 20, all these all day long, selling for 25 brand new. Same story with the women's Toms. They're on sale for 15, but every pair of these brand new in size 5 selling for 25 bucks. So like literally this is what I find at Marshalls. I don't know how everyone else goes to Marshalls. Maybe it's just the area that we live in. Another pair of Toms, same story. These ones are 24. But maybe it's just Florida, or maybe it's the places that these other people live in, but going into Marshalls and buying stuff, it just doesn't work. Not here. All right, once again, the clearance section here at Marshalls. These Ralph Lauren's are 24. And pretty much all the comps on these are right around like 35, 40. So again, there's no room, no nothing on that. Keep showing you guys example after example. These Lucky brand, kind of cute, zip up to the side, $35. They're in the clearance section, 35. I mean, break even on these is like 50. Good luck getting any more than 50 or 60 out of these. Looked them up, right at 50, 60. You're at like break even. All right, stop 2. Let's go in Ross and see if we have any better luck than we did in Marshalls. So first rack, we find these Nike, and they are $60, 60 bucks. So no money to be made on those. I saw these Nike cleats over here for $17.99. These orange ones, and I think these are a size 13 if I'm not mistaken. Actually, these are a size 12, but they're 18 and they're mostly selling for about 30, 35. So no room there either. So these are 12.5s, and these are reduced down to 25. I actually saw a few at like 50, 45, 50, but they're heavy and there's still not a ton of room left. Obviously, you won't get any of the regular shoes that are not on clearance for a price that you can make any money on. Regular 100, they're at 60. Can't do anything with those. Has to be clearance. So they have this entire rack and almost 0 pairs are clearance as we walk down. There's a few here and there, but they're mainly all, like these are clearance, $27.99. I already looked them up. No room on them. Pretty much the story on every pair. It's either they're not clearance or there's no room on them at all. And I've sat here and looked up probably 50 pairs, so it's not just me not looking, for sure. That's all the way down that rack. So as I walk away from Ross, I can tell you guys that after spending half an hour in Marshalls, 25, 30 minutes in Ross, that anybody that's going on the internet and telling you they're running in and out of Marshalls and Ross stores and just scooping up every pair of shoes they have, Well, it ain't happening here, and I can promise you that I'm putting in the time to do it. And this isn't just today. I've sat and done this days and days and days and weeks. I've done this probably 30, 40, 50 times that I've gone in and out of these stores and never find anything. I mean, even if you sat here and went through every single pair they had, what, even if I found 1 or 2 pairs, maybe, doubtful. Long story short, I don't see how they're doing it, and the only explanation is it just is different in other cities, which it must be, because none of the people I see going in Ross and going in Marshalls and coming out with 30 pairs of shoes are doing it in Florida. Only one time I have ever seen that happen, and it was just last week with Luke. And Luke got one shoe that he was able to get a quantity on. I think he got like 10 pairs or 15 pairs or something. He did that in Florida. That is the first time I've seen it done in Florida, and it was done like an hour and a half to 2 hours south of me. It was not done here in this area. The other explanation is somebody's beating me to it. I've come in and out of here so many times it's not possible that somebody's beat me to it every single time. Or the other explanation, which I tend to think is more logical, people make deals with the managers, people make deals with the store, and they get first dibs at it, which could be happening here. Somebody could have a deal with this guy, and so none of that stuff ever hits the floor. I mean, literally, they had, what, 1,000 pairs of shoes, and 950 of them weren't even clearance, and the 50 that are clearance, there's no room to make money. So maybe somebody that has more experience can tell me what I'm doing wrong. I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't know the names of shoes or the prices or what they're worth, but I do know how to look stuff up, and I do know that that's all that everyone else is doing. So going in and out of Ross and Marshalls and TJ Maxx in this area does not work. It may work in other cities, but here it doesn't work. And the only way it's working is if somebody has bribed or is paying off the managers or has a deal or something. It's entirely possible. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen it, and it certainly won't be the last. Okay, so just like you guys saw, we're back at home. It just got dark out, and you guys saw that the Ross and Marshalls around here are just not good for inventory. Not a lot of clearance, and honestly, if anyone's getting any kind of material from them, they've either got to deal with management or a manager, or they work there, or they know someone or something, or they're just not getting it, and our area just doesn't get that kind of clearance merchandise. It may also be because this area sells really good, so the stuff that, you know, goes in normal at like $40, $50 prices just sells, and they don't ever get a chance to knock it down. And that's why there's only a few items that go on clearance. So tell me what you think, tell me your opinion, your experience. Use the comment section, it belongs to you guys. I'd love to buy more merchandise from those stores because it is brand new and it sells faster, the profits are good, but it's just not really conducive for this area to do that kind of business. So that's why you never really see me in there. A lot of people email me, hit me up on social media and asked, and that's kind of the reason. So hopefully you enjoyed that little look inside of Ross and Marshalls for our area. If you do any kind of videos or any kind of social media at Ross and Marshalls, I'd love to see it, love to hear about it, so please share it with me. And till next time, I'll see you guys then.